Okay, some images there coming in at the moment. Some very tragic news that's coming in. 16 soldiers have been killed. These are 16 army jawans who've been killed near the India-China border. Absolutely shocking images. An accident as an army vehicle falls into a gorge. We're awaiting more details on that, but those pictures that are emerging from the border area at the moment, 16 army jawans have tragically lost their lives in an accident. You can see the army vehicle which has overturned over there after falling into a gorge. My colleague Abhishek Bhalla is joining me over the phone line. Abhishek, give us more details. Absolutely unfortunate news that's coming in.
Very tragic incident following, and in fact the army has issued a statement saying that 16 personnel have lost their lives in this accident. This accident has taken place in North Sikkim, Zema area, and this was a vehicle which was part of a 3-vehicle convoy and was moving from Chatten area towards Thangu. And around the Zema area, the vehicle skid down a steep slope while trying to negotiate a steep turn. And that's when rescue operations started. And immediately, a lot of relief work was pressed in. 4 injured soldiers have been evacuated. But unfortunately, 3 JCOs and 13 soldiers have succumbed to their injuries. It's one of those incidents which the army will mourn definitely. And also, the terrain in these areas is extremely difficult, which makes not just the movement a challenge in these high mountainous areas, but in case there is an accident like this, even the rescue and relief operations become a big challenge.
Absolutely. Abhishek, there, of course, stay on with us. Those very tragic details now emerging. Abhishek, of course, mentioning that 3 junior commissioned officers and 13 soldiers succumbed to the injuries that they sustained in this accident, and 4 injured soldiers so far have been evacuated. Abhishek, give us a sense of the area and the terrain, because you did mention towards the end that a rescue or relief mission becomes extremely tough in an area like this.
Yes, Pallavi, this is an extremely high altitude area. Also, the locations where the Indian Army is deployed ahead of where the accident has taken place. It's up to 17,000, 18,000 feet, and life in general in those areas is very difficult. Obviously, it requires a lot of acclimatization by the accounts given by the Army. It seems that it was a downhill movement that was taking place. And obviously, the turns, the winding roads, treacherous terrain makes driving extremely difficult. It's winter time. We don't know if if there was heavy snow in the area or not. But usually at this time of the year, these places are covered with snow, which makes driving extremely difficult. At times, chains have to be attached to the wheels of the vehicles, and when these are heavy vehicles, then obviously the movement is very difficult.
Abhishek, were the 4 soldiers who were evacuated, injured soldiers, were they the only ones who survived this accident?
Well, it seems so that these are the only survivors. There is still no update on what their condition is. The Army statement doesn't mention how many people were in that vehicle, but because it was a convoy of 3 vehicles, obviously the number of soldiers, the number of personnel in the convoy was definitely high. But having said that, 16 is a pretty high number to have succumbed to their injuries, and obviously this is a big loss for not just for the Indian Army, but for the nation as well. In fact, just right now, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has also tweeted following. He's said that he's deeply pained by the loss of life of the Indian Army personnel due to a road accident in North Sikkim. The nation is deeply grateful for their service and commitment. My condolences to the bereaved families, praying for the speedy recovery of those who are injured.
Absolutely. The Defence Minister has just tweeted viewers about this very tragic accident in North Sikkim. as Abhishek just read out, he says deeply pained by the loss of lives of the Indian Army personnel due to a road accident in North Sikkim. The nation is deeply grateful for their service and commitment. My condolences to the bereaved families, praying for the speedy recovery of those who are injured, unquote. So the Defence Minister there expressing his condolences over this absolute tragic loss of life. 16 Army soldiers have in fact lost their lives in this very tragic accident which has taken place in Zema in North Sikkim. Any more details that are emerging about this accident, Abhishek, that you can share with us at the moment as well? This is probably an area that these soldiers, that these army trucks and convoys navigate on a daily basis. Why possibly did it so happen? Because of course the statement does mention it skidded down a steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn, but any further details that you can share?
Well, Pallavi, I have been to these areas, especially the Chatten area, and ahead of that the bunker area. By now, the temperatures start to dip. Negotiating heavy snow or heavy winds can be a big challenge while driving. And we're still not clear what exactly caused the accident. But obviously, as I said, that it's not easy negotiating that kind of a terrain, especially in weather like this. It seems that could have been one of the reasons why the accident took place. But as of now, we only know that at least 4 soldiers have been air evacuated. Obviously, they will be treated for their injuries. But 16 personnel of the Indian Army have lost their lives in this tragic accident.
Abhishek, we'll let you gather further details about that, especially on the condition of the injured soldiers as well.